All right. What's good? What's good? YouTube, man. We live, man. We about to get up in here and get to work. Just loading up able to live, man. We're gonna go ahead and transition to this new screen, new setup that we got going on. What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are tuning in, and everything like that, man. Yeah, man, we got a lot of things going on, man. We got football going on. Look like the Cleveland Browns are gonna go ahead and advance outside of the wild card and everything like that, man. Everything's good. You know what I'm saying? Also, we're gonna talk a little bit about working with drum loops and stuff like that, man. So we definitely gonna go ahead and get started with that. Just waiting on Able to Live to load up in its fashion, and we'll go ahead and get busy, man. All righty. As we wait for that to load up, hope everyone's doing all right. Stuff like that, man. While we waiting on everything to load up, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey guys, I've been talking about it for the first part of the year. It was my part of my resolution, and it's something, a message I want to pass on to all of you guys is that, know your purpose, man. If you don't know and understand what your purpose is, again, know your purpose, fellas. Know your purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Know what that is. Only you holds the power to your focus and stuff like that and your purpose. So know what that is. You know, a lot of people can't really give that to you. You know what I'm saying? That's something for you to know and you to find out. Oh, excuse me. Camera angle got messed up for a second. Want to make sure that everything is a okay. All right, cool deal. All right, just want to make sure everything is a okay. Get my camera angle. All right, we just waiting on Able to Live to load up and whatnot, but whatnot. Just know your purpose, man. Make sure you know your purpose. Make sure you're doing everything for the right reasons. All right, because if you're not, what's your purpose is. Also, I want to talk to the artists too, man. I want to talk to the artists, man, while I'm connecting this audio interface. Artists, man, look here. You got to start promoting yourself, artists. Promote yourself. Promote yourself. We producers, we promote ourselves a lot because we want you guys to work with us. We want you guys to, what I'm saying, see our work. You know, it kind of helps us, what I'm saying, get out there and show our skills and, sell our beats and whatnot. And the same thing's gotta happen to you artists as well, man. You know what I'm saying? This is something I learned over the week. And over the week is you have to promote yourself. If you're not promoting yourself out there, artists, what are you in this for? You're just wasting time and money, and wasting other people's time and money. Get out there and promote yourselves. You got to. If you promote yourself, it's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? We producers, we pretty good at that because we have to sell ourselves as producers. So artists, you have to get out there and promote yourself. Okay? Promote yourself, artists. It's definitely gonna work. And also, too, artists, you also have to understand the power of understanding the business. All right. Once you understand that business, you ain't gonna have no problems. But if you don't understand the business, you're gonna forever get screwed royally. And you don't want that. Okay. So understand what you're doing. Understand how you need to distribute, how you need to register your royalties and understand the publishing side of things. It's just simple stuff like that. Make sure you got your paperwork all in order and stuff like that, man. All right. That's just my message before we start the stream. But we good to go, man. We gonna be working and able to live, working with drum loops, man. How y'all doing? Again, you know what I'm saying? That's just my little tidbit right there. And we 4 minutes in. We got everything started up or whatnot, man. And I appreciate everyone tuning in. My name is Super Mario. Welcome to the channel. If you like this channel and all this previous content that I have before this live stream right here, man, make sure you go and subscribe. To my channel, Super Mario. You know what I'm saying? Also follow me on Instagram at Super Mario _producer, man. Let's get up in here and start working with some drum loops. That's what this stream is about, working with drum loops. All right. Um, we're gonna go ahead and look up some drum loops right now, man. And we're gonna go all the way live. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Ableton Live browser and just type in drum loops. We're just gonna pull any drum loop. And what I want to achieve with a lot of people tonight is how you can utilize a drum loop in your favor. All right. There's plenty of drum loops out here, and I'm just gonna randomly, you know what I'm saying, you see probably on the left side of the screen. I'm just randomly gonna choose something, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. So yeah, let's go with this. Capsun. Yeah. So we're gonna randomly choose a drum loop, but we want to look at and see how drum loops can be of advantage of you. Okay, we're gonna break down, you know what I'm saying, taking the drum loop and using it as one shots as a drum kit. And then we can go back and see how we can manipulate the drum loop to sound cool and stuff like that. And of course, in both of these examples that we're gonna go over, is definitely it'll help speed up workflow, of course, but it'll give you a different outlook on what a drum loop can do for you. All right, so let's go ahead and check out this No Ordinary Love situation right here. All right, so let's see here. Now this applies for percussion loops as well. You necessarily don't have to, you know what I'm saying, use a drum loop. It can be hi-hat loops, no kicks or loops, percussion loops or whatnot. But we're gonna look at an overall drum loop and see what we can use for our advantage. All right. All right. I think I messed up and double click on this bad boy. It's trying to load up. Yeah, we did that. And that's not something I wanted to do. So we'll go ahead and Control Z that right quick. So what we're gonna look at first is taking a drum loop and using it as a drum kit, you know what I'm saying, or one shots or whatnot. And we're just gonna go through here and find a drum loop and find one that we like. I like this one. It's got an R&B feel to it or whatnot. My headphones are rattling, boy. Let me turn that down a little bit. All right, cool deal, man. I like this one right here. All right, cool deal. So I like this vibe right here. All right. So the first thing is I always tell you guys in the live stream of my video content, we always want to establish the tempo. All right, the tempo of this drum loop is 143. I could just tell by the verbiage in the file name. All right, so we're gonna change that to 143. Once we change that to 143, what we want to be cognizant of is dragging it in. All right, so we can drag this in just simply as an audio file or an audio track. All right. Now, when we drag that in the audio track, this is what you're gonna get right here. All right. Now, I always do, always. This is when I really want to kind of like start chopping up things or whatnot. And that is making sure that all the transients and all the downbeats are lining up with the grid of the tempo. Now, the tempo of this audio clip, this drum loop is 143. Okay, so what I'll do down here is just make sure that warp is on 143. This is also important too. I kind of haven't harped on this a lot, but the warp mode. Your warp mode also has to be somewhat correct. All right. If I was using like a melodic type of situation, I would probably make sure that I was using complex. But in this case right here, we're gonna make sure we got it on beats because we're dealing with a rhythmic type of loop. All right. Now, once we have that rhythmic loop established or whatnot, we're gonna put it on beats. Okay, we're gonna come back over here and we're gonna make sure that the first downbeat is looking good. So it's looking good as I zoom in right here on the 1. Okay, we zoomed in there. All right. Now what we're gonna do next is go to the 2. 2 looks like it's on point. Not a problem. And the reason why I'm doing this is because some of these loops and melodic loops and drum loops, they'll be a tad bit off. So you always want to double check your P's and Q's and all of that. Okay, we're gonna go to this 5 right here. that look like it's on point right there. If it wasn't on point, let's say it was back like this, for example, when we zoomed in, it was off just that little bit right there. We'll just move that into place, just like that. Okay. Let's see if we got another. Looks like this one is spot on. Okay. And what you'll do is, you see this little triangle right here? If you take your mouse and go right above the triangle, you'll notice this kind of like this marker situation. That's a warp marker. Double click on that and it'll create your warp marker. Now you have the control to utilize the warping in Ableton Live. So you can mix and mangle where the audio will be at. Okay. That's my terminology on warping in Ableton Live. All right. Now, once you establish all of that and stuff like that, we're good to go. This beat will somewhat play on tempo. All right, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to mute this. So this is our tempo at 143. That's our tempo. All right. Now let's go and play the drum loop and see if it's on tempo. Here we go. Seems like it's on tempo, right? Yeah. All right, cool deal. So now you got the tempo, you got everything established, all right? Now, next thing you want to do is right click, okay? Right up in this section, right here where my mouse is trying to think about what the hell it's doing. You want to right click in that section, excuse me. And, oh, wait a minute. Computer acting up. All right, there you go now. I don't know what you're thinking about, computer. And I done had this laptop for about since 2008, early 2018, and I think it's time to get another one, man, because it's been the performance has been running kind of slow. Yeah, it's been running kind of slow, y'all. So, and I think we are froze up. I think we have froze up. Yeah, we're stuck on this right here. Yeah, buddy. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Yeah, we may have to start this over again. Oh, there you go. All right. It must have been the hard drive. All right, cool deal. Woo. All right, cool deal, man. So what you're going to do is go to the clip inside right here. You know what I'm saying? The clip right here. When I right click on that, all right? Once you right click on that, it's different things you can do at this point, such as convert it. Okay, what I mean by convert it is you can convert it into a instrument itself. You can convert it into a MIDI track, and it'll take the note values of the transients and make like a MIDI clip, for example. But we're not gonna do that, okay? You can either crop samples or whatnot. You can crop the clip. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to crop the clip at 4 bars. Now what we can do is crop that clip. That's our 4 bars. But we're not gonna do that. You can even crop this one drum shot. Let's say you like that. If you like that one shot, you can crop that, and that could be your one shot. But we're not gonna do that. Okay, if you have a push 2 today, and you just got your push 2, you don't understand what I'm about to tell you. There's a button on your push 2. And I wish I could have the camera to show you guys, but that's okay though. Look at your push 2. You have the touch panel for pitch bend. If you look 2 buttons above the quantize button, you'll see something that says convert. Okay. It's kind of hard to explain if you don't have the push 2 and how you need to do that. But what you can do is you can take, and I hope I'm saying this right, you can take each of these slices that you have in here and slice to new MIDI track. So let's do that for the people that don't have a push. Okay. Let's do that. Slice the new MIDI track. And it's going to tell you create 1 slice per transient, slicing presets for built-in. You can choose all these different presets or whatnot. That's your way of doing it. Okay. I have a workaround for that, and we can kind of like go into that a little bit later on. But if you have the push 2, all you have to do is locate your quantize button on your push two. Go up one, two buttons above it. Okay, it's gonna be the button that says convert right underneath the mute button. Hit convert and hold it down, and you can choose to either go to a simpler, drum pad, harmony MIDI, melody MIDI, or drum MIDI. What you want to do is choose drum pad, okay? Now, what that'll do is it'll take your slices and, you know what I'm saying, put them on drum pads, okay? But we're not going to do that because we want to establish this as a drum kit, right? All right, cool deal. So let's go back and get our slices right. So we got this. So what I want to do is locate all the heavy transients, okay? So you see what I'm doing? All those heavy transients, I'm putting warp markers on those. If I didn't have a warp marker established, we could create one. And Ableton Live does a real good job of letting you know, these little tick marks. I hope you see these little tick marks. Let me zoom in a little bit. You see these little, and that little triangle that's pointing down? That's a little tick mark. When you zoom out, it's just a line. Those are little tick marks, I like to call them. So we're going to, you know what I'm saying, create a warp marker for each little tip mark that's on a heavier transient. So let me just go ahead through this real quick. I wish there was a fast forward button on this live stream, but y'all just rock with me. Rock with me for a second. Let me establish this. All right. We got two more, y'all. We got two more. All right, cool deal. Now we have all these transients, these warp markers created. All right. Now what we want to do that one right there. What we want to do again, on your push two, underneath the mute button, there's a button called convert. Hold that down, choose drum pad. And oops, it didn't do. Let's take that back. All right, let's go here. All right, there it is right there. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm showing y'all the wrong thing. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. All right, cool deal. So I made those right there, and let me go back, okay? So what? It's kind of hard to explain to you guys because we have people that don't have push to, and we have some people that do. All right. When I created these warp markers and stuff like that, that's for to create that drum kit in Ableton Live. All right. So what we're doing is just creating this so everything lines up correctly. Because when you hit the convert button on the push to and you hit a drum pad, for example, or simpler, I'm sorry I told you wrong. Let me go back and explain that again one more time. Okay, so the loop, warp markers, make sure everything is on time. Hit the convert button, and you're gonna hit simpler, and that's what we did. We made a simpler out of this WAV file. Now you could go and let's say, for instance, go to instruments and choose the simpler, drag it over there, and you could take this same what you have here, and this is for the people that does not have a push to. You can take that once you finish making all your little slices or whatnot, open up the simpler and just drag that into there. Same function. Okay, it's just a shortcut on the push to. All right, but it's the same thing. All right, cool deal. So once you have that established, what you want to do now is I like to throw it in slice mode. Okay. And once I throw it in slice mode, what I want to do is put it in manual. Okay. And that's going to be the slice by section right here. And let me do something. Let me move my this little thing right here for you guys to see that. All right. So what we want to do is put the slice by section in manual. By default, it's going to be in transit, and you can see the warp markers of what Ableton Live the text gives you. Okay, but we're going to put this in manual. All right. Once we put it in manual, if you have a a push, you could go in here and manually hit the pads in order to create your warp markers. Or if you don't have the push and you're just using the mouse, you can go in here. See this little magnifying thing? If I wanted to make this a slice, see that little orange thing? Boom. Double click there. Okay. Double click there. Double click there. And then you can move that with your mouse. But you don't have to do that if you have a push too. Okay. You can just go with the feeling, so to speak. All right. So what we're gonna do now is saying take this and try to make some one shots with it. All right, let's go ahead. All right. So what we're gonna do is all right, cool deal. Now let me do something real quick. All right, I had to stop it for a second. Uh you have see how every time I hit a pad, the sample keeps going. One thing I forgot to tell you guys, go ahead and turn trigger to gate, and that'll eliminate the sample, just keeping on going. So if I hit that last cut that I have to hold down the pad in order to initiate the sound. All right, so we're gonna hold that down. We're gonna continue on going, making our clips. All right, and the beauty part about the push is you have a nudge button. So it's just really a hands-on type of preference, so to speak. All right, this one right here. And we're gonna zoom in a little bit, nudge that in. And I'm let me go ahead and zoom this in just for you guys see what I'm doing here. All right, cool deal. All right, let me zoom that so you guys can see where I'm at with this. All right, let me zoom back out. All right, we're gonna nudge that one out right there, and we should be done. All right, cool deal. So I have at least all right, cool deal. So I have at least 9 to 10 sounds. Okay, 9 to 10 sounds. All right, let's go ahead and zoom back out for you guys. All right, cool. So I have 9 to 10 sounds out of this drum loop. Okay, This drum loop derived this whole simpler instrument right here. The simpler instrument that we have basically warped and cut up the samples and stuff like that, 10 slices, derived from this one drum loop. All right, that's the drum loop. Okay, we talked about how to convert it on your push. Take that wave file and convert it on your push to make a simpler device by hitting convert and just hitting simpler. Or you could just drag a simpler into the palette and drag the wave file down here. Okay, so that's where we at right now. So we have taken a wave file or a drum loop and sliced it up by warp markers, and now we got a drum kit utilizing the simpler. All right. Okay. Okay, cool deal. So we got that right there. Got a drum kit. That's one way of working with what I'm saying, drum loops in here. You could just take, what I'm saying, that wave file, make a drum kit. Okay. Another way you could do it is we're gonna use the same drum kit that we got right here. See it? Okay. Now what we're gonna do is what you can do is kind of like manipulate the drum loop, so to speak. All right. So we got that. Of course, if you're not used to drum loops and able to live, you could turn down the volume, and that's the clip gain. Or you could transpose. Yeah. I'm here from Houston, so that sound right there is golden. All right. Now we could take that. Now we're gonna stick on that. Well, all we did was drop the transposition 10 steps. All right. But we got a heavy, heavy kick in it or whatnot, heavy bass and stuff like that. It changes the dynamics of things. So if you like that, now what you can also do is throw a filter on there. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to audio effects. We're gonna keep with stock plugins on this one. We'll go to audio effects. Okay. What we want to do is we want to roll off the low end. All right. So let's go ahead and hit play. Filter out all the lows. All right, cool deal. Now we got that filtered. We got it transposed down. And also we have a drum kit off of that same wave file. So just imagine the capabilities that you can do. We got two different functionalities working off of one drum loop. We pitched it down, filtered it to give it more texture, so to speak, and also we have a drum kit off of that same wave loop. All right, cool deal. So we're gonna go ahead and build off of that. All right. So right here, we got that's what I was playing. All right, cool deal. So that's our snare. All right, let's go ahead and record that. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's do that one more time. Messed up. All right, cool deal. So we got that, right? We got that established. We got an 8-bar established. 8-bar established. All right. Make sure we quantize at 100% on this one. All right. Now, we got to make room for that snare, right? See how so pronounced and dominant that snare is. So let's go ahead and get a EQ rocket and rolling here. All right. So we're not gonna use nothing any fancy smash. We're just gonna grab a EQ8 plug from Ableton Live. All right, cool deal, man. So what we're gonna do now is we see right here, this is our problematic frequency. We're gonna take it out solo. Notice the EQ moves I'm doing. So I wanted to add an extra chut in there without having to, kind of like, I want to keep the groove of the drum loop, but I wanted the extra something in that for as a snare. So what I did was I utilized EQ to take out the mid-range of that drum loop. Got my cue bandwidth where I want it. Now what I'm gonna do is go back to the filter, filter out a little bit more lows, and bring down some of the resonance on that auto filter. Yeah. Now I'm gonna do something real cool. Now the auto filter is really cool because you can utilize the LFO. Check this out. I'm gonna solo that drum I'm gonna solo the loop. Let's turn up the LFO. We're gonna put it on sync mode on the LFO. See how the LFO is, whoa, wow. It's like going this in your ears. The power of working with the drum loop, man. Adjust my mic for you guys. All right. All right, now that we got that done, right? Let's bring back in that other clip. The other snare. All right, cool. Bet. Now, once we have that done or whatnot, what I'm gonna do is this instrument, which is the simpler, that we have the whole drum loop on, and we just played one shot, that right there, I'm gonna duplicate this. Notice I'm trying to keep everything separate individually or whatnot, okay? So what I'm gonna do is duplicate. Now this is how I'm doing it. You can find your own way to do it, but I'm just doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool deal. So see how we got. See that clip right there seems like it goes, but you see all the extra. We want to filter that out. So we're going to go ahead and just grab an auto filter. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a low pass filter. Bring up the resonance a little bit. Use one of these filter circuits. Drive the gain a little bit. Roll it off a little bit more. Now I'm bumping the resonance, so I can have a little bit of click in the kick. All right, cool deal. So that's what we got right there. All right. It sounds like it's good, but let's bring it down. Let's bring that one shot down. let's bring it down a transposition or two. So what we're gonna do on the push is go to the global button on the push. I like that right there. Now you noticing the pitch, right? All that leftover excess. So what you will have to do is okay. So what you'll have to do is kind of play with the fade in and the fade out. So we're gonna go back to main and let's play with the envelopes, the fade in. All right, cool deal. We're gonna go ahead and roll with that. 5, 6, 7. All right, cool deal. All right. So I had duplicate that and I forgot to get rid of the previous clip notes. So this is strictly snare and we have a kick out of this. All right. So what I'm gonna do is to keep myself organized is rename that snare and also rename this kick. All right, cool. All right. On that snare, what I want to do is just turn turn this volume up a little bit. Now, when you're making adjustments to the parameters on this bad boy right here, be mindful of you're affecting everything that's yellow. Okay, all of this right here, everything that's yellow. So if you turn this up, all your slices and stuff like that is gonna be turned up. Okay. And also too, I know I did this right here. I added an auto filter on the kick. Okay, I added an auto filter on the kick. You necessarily don't have to because you have a filter built into the sampler itself. Okay, but I needed more control, so to speak. Okay, I wanted more control. This doesn't get it gives me more control for as how I can affect the envelope. You know what I'm saying? How I can affect the envelope, the filter, the LFOs, and everything like that. But you have a built-in one. So let's go back over to the snare. And I'm just gonna clean that snare up a little bit with a low pass filter. All right, cool deal. And what I'm gonna do with this kick right there, see that kick? Well, I'm gonna double filter it. About right there. We're gonna keep it at 24. Now, adjusted the fade in a little bit more. Added another 3 milliseconds. Because I noticed that click in it every time you double you hear that in there. So if I was to bring that fade in back to, let's say, that 1 millisecond, just kind of takes a little bit off the edge of it or whatnot. All right. What's good with your Los? What's good with your brother? How are you, man? How are you? All right, cool deal. So we got something. Still not satisfied with that snare, so we're gonna turn it up just a little bit more. So on that snare, what we're gonna do is add a EQ to that. All right. We're gonna bring up the high end a little bit. All right. Just bring out that high end so it can be defined in our mixer that we got going so far. All right, cool deal. So let's go back to our original. Actually, let's go back to our kick. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. I think we good because this drum loop didn't really give us. We got that hit in there, that one shot in that drum loop, so it kind of changes the dynamics of what we can do. Okay, so we're gonna build around this right quick. So what you would do now is we took one drum loop. Just to reiterate, just in case we got people come in late or just skip over whatnot. We took one drum loop and made a snare and a kick out of it by creating two simpler devices and either dragging and drop what we did here for us cleaning up the timing with warp markers. Take this right here. You see how we can drag and drop here, 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 here? You just drag and drop this clip into a simpler device as you see it. All right. That's what we did so far. All right. Now what we're gonna do is add on top of that. All right. So what we'll do is we're gonna go look up for some drums. All right. Look at some drums. What we're gonna do is gonna try to add a clap to this as soon as I can wake up the hard drive. And if we can find some suitable claps, I may have to go with this one right here. All right, let's see here. Let's find a clap. All right, cool deal. So what we're gonna do now is drag this clap onto this right here. All right, let's go ahead and record that. All right, so we quantized on the push too, okay? Now you notice a lot of times when you're using drum samples, a lot of people ask, well, how do you know how to choose the right drum sample with what you're working with. Tonality with your ears. The reason why I say tonality with your ears is because you got to hear a sample to be in tune with what you're working with. Let me say that again. You have to understand the tone of what you have for as what you already have. And when you're choosing drum samples, your ear has to know what the tune of what you're working with alongside with the drum sample that you're going to choose. Okay, when you understand the tonality, like, yep, that drum sample is in tune with what I'm working with, that's how you choose the right sounds to be cohesive together. And just like I added this clap in there, listen to the tune, listen to the pitch of the clap. When you hit the pitch of the clap over and over and over, you I got that pitch in my head. Now I'm gonna mute the clap. You hear the pitch and how similar it is? I'm gonna bring back the clap we just added. Sounds like it's in pitch. Mute that. The clap is muted. Let's bring it back in. Mute it. Mute it. Just like that, y'all. Just like that. Understand the pitch. And that goes with everything. If you adding a hi-hat in there, an overall drum loop, or, saying you trying to mix and mingle samples, sample loops or whatnot, pitch is everything to get sounds cohesive. That's even choosing a patch in a VST. You always want to make sure that pitch is number one. You got to understand pitch up here. You got to understand where mi falls in the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You understand? You got to understand that right there. They ain't teach you that in elementary for a reason. For no reason. You got to understand do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I used to be an instrumentalist. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't help it. But that's the mindset. That's the teaching curve of what they was trying to do in elementary when you was sitting up there on that stage and you had those three-tier stages in the classroom, and then everybody was like, "Hey, everybody, okay, let's do re mi fa sol la ti do." That's what they was trying to teach you, to understand the pitch when you start playing instruments or whatnot. So just a little tidbit right there, man. So we're gonna go ahead and keep on going. We already got like a hi-hat in the background. So we basically got a combination of a clap, a snare, and a kick as one shots, and then we got this one long drum loop. Two sounds from the drum loop that we just muted, and a clap by itself. All right. Cool beans. Now you're ready to build a beat off of that, okay? Yeah. Now, the question may come up to is like, well, I want to add an 808 in there. Cool, not a problem. Let's add a one-shot 808. We're not going to choose the instrument. We're going to add a one-shot 808. We're going to choose from the same drum loop. Same drum kit, excuse me. All right, so what we want to do is, let me go ahead and take off the mute function and unlock that. All right, we're going to add a device. And let me just go ahead and add the device from the push itself. If you're new to the push tool, you can add all your instruments, VST instruments from the push itself. So I'm just locating the sampler itself. Once I locate the sampler, I just hit the load button on the push. It's going to create me a blank sampler. All right. Now, when I'm working with one-shot 808s, okay, let me say that again. When I'm working with one-shot 808s, I can browse samples on the push too, but I like to drag and drop from the computer. All right, I'm going to go where my 808 is. As soon as this bad boy choose and wake up, I have to give me a SSD 4 terabyte. hard drive, but that shit gonna come out of my pocket. All right, so you got the simpler. We got where our 808 shots at. All right, cool deal. So what we want to do is hit the one shot. All right, we got to put the simpler in one shot mode in order to work with one shot 808s or any one shot. Okay, now we chose this one. Got this 808. We got all those 808 one shots. Let's try to find one that's closer to pitch. The reason why we doing that is because I don't want to, me personally, I don't want to sit up there and try to find the pitch and transpose up and down trying to find the pitch of a one shot. I like it to be organic, so to speak. Okay, I like it to be organic. All right, let's check it out. All right, cool. So none of them was on pitch, right? Okay, that's okay. That's all right. That is all right, man. That is all right, man. I'm watching the news, man. Shout out to, everyone that was above, located above Conroe, Texas, man. They got snow, man. We don't get snow here in Texas. Not a lot, man. Where I'm at in Houston, we only got freezing rain. That was it. But it looked like winter wonderland out there on 45, man, up there going north of Conroe, Texas, man. But we got an 808 one shot. So we now have to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's the 808, right? Let's go ahead and try to find a pitch of that. So what I'm gonna take is that pitch and I'm gonna try to transpose it down. Whoa. So let's do this. Let's put this 808 on gate. All right, so what we did was we transposed one step up. All right, now what we're gonna do now is take that out of gate and put it in trigger mode. For some reason, let's do something here. Oh, snaps. I think I messed up, y'all. Yeah, I think I put the 808 on my snare situation. So let's do this. Let's control Z. And let's fix that. I was trying to figure out where the hell my snare, my clap went. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, there we go. So what we want to do is create a MIDI track. Let's just do this right here. Drag the simple over here. All right, and then we're going to go back to that 808 and drag that here. Put it on one shot mode and move our transposition up one. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on or whatnot. Here we go. There we go. that, see that 808, the 808 cuts off a little quick for us or whatnot. So that's okay. You hear that little lip like boom, clip. You hear that? Clip. All right, you hear that little clip right there? What we're gonna do is utilize the simpler fade in, fade out. So I want to zoom in for you guys to really see that right there. All right, we're gonna use this fade out. See how it disappears? Bring it back. All right, there we go. All right, let's get back to it. All right, cool. So we got some 808 and drums going down. Let's go ahead and record that. All right, cool deal. So let's go ahead and quantize that. See that clip right there? We need to go ahead and fix that. So we adjusted our fade out. Before we do that, let me change something on this sampler for a second for you guys. And that's going to turn the pad slicing off. That right there. There we go. Yep. Make sure everything is quantized. Go ahead and turn that kick down a little bit. All right, and this is the point right here where you can go and start adding some instruments in here or whatnot, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay some bills, man, or whatnot, man. Shout out to the Virtual Waves, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a link in the description right there, man. It's not in the description yet, but once this video becomes available for playback, there'll be a link in the description for you guys to go check out Virtual Power from Virtual Waves, man. You know what I'm saying? Really good VST. Where you can go in and you know what I'm saying, make some heat with this, man. Love this instrument right here. So once this playback is available, you know what I'm saying, if you're checking out this stream, make sure you go check them out. Got a link in the description where you can go check out what they got going on. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can add something on top of this, and then we'll move on to something a little bit different than what you can use with drum loops. At least I'm gonna get this beat started so I can come back to it later on. That's in other words. All right, cool deal. let's go ahead and not waste any time. I messed up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But we're gonna see if we're gonna keep the 4 bars or 8 bars. Y'all like that? We can roll with that. All right, cool deal, cool deal. So we're gonna see what we can else add in there. So we're gonna choose another instance of virtual power. Again, you know what I'm saying? If you like those sounds on the virtual power, you can definitely out on the playback, you know what I'm saying? Check them out, man. You know what I'm saying? Download their demo, link in the description, and see what they're working with. Let's do something else. Let's go ahead and roll with that. I think I messed up on a note or two. Let's go ahead and record that one more time. I don't. My elbow hitting the thing. My bad. My bad. Bring my chair up just a little bit. All right. Let's do that one time, y'all. Let's go ahead and quantize that just a little bit. We're gonna give about 25% on the quantizing. All right, do a little pan in there. Make me want to make something off of this bad boy. We'll add one more sound and we'll move on to the next one. All right. So the next instrument I'm going to use, man, also on the playback, link in the description. Make sure you go check out Initial Audio, man. Look here, man. If y'all don't know nothing about Initial Audio, man, real good company, man. I ain't going to say they're a startup company because they've been out for a while, but they're really not known here in the United States. A lot of people don't mess with these folks. I'm highly surprised, man. But I like them, man. They sounds is they for me. They are for me, man. And we're gonna go ahead and because it's wintertime and it's precipitation and frozen precipitation outside, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the north. See what these sounds are working with. This is HeatUp 3. Okay, playback people watching the playback, link is in the description, man. Let's go ahead and go through these. Yeah, I'm saying you'll see out the gate, 0 dB on the fader. These two instruments, these two VST instruments that I told y'all about, has very good sound engine. See what I'm saying? We getting there. We getting there. Want something to twinkle. I don't know what the hell I played, but thank God I am able to use it because we have the capture MIDI button. Let's go ahead and press that. Love it. Love it, y'all. You'll see right here. Move this over for you guys. Let's go ahead and move this over. Oh, what happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go move the Super Mario logo, y'all. Oh, I'm just messing up y'all live stream, man. My bad. Oh, no, not that. Oh, no, not that. Let's go ahead and, yeah, there we go. I apologize in advance, y'all. Welcome to my live stream. It goes down. All right, there we go. All right. Let's get back focused. Let's get back focused. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and crop what's being played. Crop it. So what we did was we cropped what was being played. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Now, I want to show you guys something. This is advanced, a little cheat code, you know what I'm saying? Decap talked about it a little bit. Yeah, Decap, you know what I'm saying? He talked about it a little bit. If you go right here on the pen, right click on that, okay? And you go to split. When you right click on the pen, you'll see something that says select split stereo pen mode. When you do that, it changes the pen knob to like a equal left 50%, right 50%. You see how you hear most of the sound in the left, but the dominant sound is in the right ear? Check it out. Right ear, but you can also hear the left. Listen again. The dominant sound is in your right ear, but check out the left ear though. Okay, so if you're slow and you can't understand that, look, let me solo it for you. I want you guys to understand, when you come to my channel, you're going to learn. Listen to the right information of the sound. The dominant sound is there, but you also hear the remnants of the sound in the left ear. Okay, check this out. Now play that back in the mix. Okay, so Rich, what the hell you getting at? Well, what I'm getting at is that dominant sound in the right needs to back off a little bit. Now, the common person will probably turn that down. That's fine. This is what happens when you turn it down. lose full effect of the sound. You lose the vibe of the sound. So we're gonna turn it back up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the split pan mode and move the right information to the center a little bit. So what we're doing is kind of like it's a leveling game. You ever seen a balance beam and you kind of like or it's like a tilt? That's what we're gonna. We're gonna tilt the sound more to the left a little bit. Check this out. Pay attention right here. I'm gonna move the right information to the left. That's all we had to do. We can turn it down a little bit now. Just a tad bit. Yes, sir. Now check this out. So what another instrument I'm gonna add? I promise I'll be gone or whatnot because I hear it. I've been looking for it, but I ain't want to say anything or whatnot. I wanted to get in and finish my teaching. We're gonna add a string to that, man. We're gonna go ahead and go to chord Triton instrument. We're gonna add a string to this right here. All right. Once we add this string, we should be okay. All right. Let's go ahead and add this string. And we're looking for a certain type of string, like a very cinematic. I like that. That's what I'm looking for. It's orchestral. All right. All right, so I'm just trying to find my volume. Now we're gonna do something. Teaching. It's cool to have that sound, right? But we want to make a vinyl off of it. Let's play with some new toys, man. We're gonna pull out the mix box from IK Multimedia. So let's go ahead and go for that search. We're gonna do mix box. Okay. Another thing you need to learn about Ableton Live in the browser window. You can type in mix box, but then go down right here, all results, all the way to the left where you got your categories, all results, and you can find your instruments, you can find your wave files, anything. You can just type in mix, all results, and it give you instrument, MIDI clips, audio files, you name it. Anything that kind of like you can find stuff in the browser, just hit all results, one keyword, it'll find what you need. I typed in Mixbox as a whole. I ain't got to go searching for nothing. Drag and drop. Boom, here we go. Now we got a blank slate of Mixbox. All right, love this instrument right here. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and we're gonna look for a tape cassette because I want kind of like a vinyl sounding string. That's too clean for what I'm making right now. You feel me? It's too clean. Okay, I played all of that to show you it's too clean. We want to dirty it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We want to dirty it up. So what we're going to do, we can choose this. Now, that's a vinyl sounding type of situation. Take the crackling out. Okay, got a little bit of age right here. Distortion. So as we adjust the age, it's kind of like an EQ, so to speak. So that's the phonograph sound. Take it off. All it did is kind of like use some type of EQ and put a resonance on it or whatnot. I could fuck with that. But let's go ahead and turn that off. Now let's use another one. Let's use tape cassette. Now I like this one right here. All right. Yeah. I like that one for right there, man. Now you can mess with the different wows and the flutter, the saturation, the tape snaps. All right, so you can play around with it and get the desired sound that you like. But what I like to do with this particular instrument is go down here. So if you go down here, you press this button right here. Let me bring this up just a little bit so you guys can see. All right, so this button right here, module specific, you could choose presets for each different module. All right, so we're gonna choose something only character. You hear that noise in there? I don't like that noise. I don't like it either. I'm gonna turn that on 0. There we go. So let's see which one sounds the best. Tape cassette or phonograph? It's only one way to find out. That's to play it in the mix. There's nothing with it. Let's go ahead and do the phonograph. Reset our ears. Okay, that's the phonograph. All right, let's reset our ears. And notice I'm stopping it and I'm resetting my ears when I'm going back and forth on effects and stuff like that. As you get used to this, you'll, you know what I'm saying, you'll move around fast like that, like talking about. All right, we're going to go to the tape set. Let's see what it's working with. Tough decision. If I had to, I'll choose the tape cassette because with the phonograph, I have to pull in another EQ in order to kind of like take out the resonance, so to speak. Let's play it back one more time. Actually, I like it. You know what? We're not gonna do the tape cassette. We're gonna keep the phonograph because I like the brightness and the edge that it gives it. So that's what the tape cassette sounds like, though. All right, so we'll go ahead and just remove that, empty that out right there. All right, now we have modules. We have up to 8 modules we can add into here. So if I need to go back and add EQ, compress it or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, we definitely can do that, okay? All right, cool deal. So we're going to go ahead and X that out right there, and let's see what we can come up with. All right, let's go ahead back to the hook port. Let's play something real quick. I'm gonna quantize that about 20%. Turn it down a little bit so we can blend it in just right. Balance the sound just right. Gonna speed that tempo up just a little bit. All right, before I do that, it's one key thing I need to do before I speed that tempo up. All right, so we have that drum loop, right? What I want to do is to make sure that it's on beats. Okay. If I had a melodic loop, you know what I'm saying, I'll probably put it on complex and then turn the tempo up. It just smoothens out when it smooths the elastic pitching, so to speak, or the warping or whatnot. It's smoother. But with rhythmic drum loops and stuff like that, or rhythmic loops, period, whether it be a percussion or whatnot, keep it on beats. It's real good. So just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, forewarn you if you have to turn up the loop for any reason, always be mindful of what warp mode you're in. So if you're working with a melody, make sure you put it on complex. If you're working with rhythmic, make sure it's on beats. That's the only two modes I really use in Ableton Live. All right, cool. Let's speed up the tempo just a little bit. Something here. Let's see something. Just needed to make sure the balance was right. I think that 808 is throwing a lot off a lot of things. Let's do this. Normally, when you get caught up and you like the 808 is off just a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and stop that clip and let's go back to the drawing board. And let's go ahead and find what key that is. I know we're in minor. We transpose up one, so that gotta be in D. So I'll go back. Just calibrating my push to be on the right key. All right. There we go. into a problem with the key with the 808. So if that's the case, what we're gonna do now is go back to that device and we're gonna adjust that down by cents. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the simpler, go to global, and we're gonna date tune that right there. Bring that down by 24 cents. All right, bring that. Keep it at 1. So I'm bringing it down 32 cents and see what happens. We'll bring it down another 12, so that'll be 32 and 12. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 44 cents down sounded real good. So let's go back and react that 808. Nope. So I don't want to do that. I want to enact this one. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and quantize that real quick. Like that right there. All right, go back and let's play that. I don't like that right there. So let's go ahead and bring that down right here. All right, cool deal. So I like that right there. Let's go ahead and save this right here. So we're going to go and collect all and save, man. That's what we do all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and rename this one as it pops back up. And my daughter made a beat last night, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her, man. Stream beat. We're gonna call this first 21. All right. Actually, let's put a 20 in front of that 21 right there. All right, and we'll hit save all. And I'm gonna delete all of that other audio that's in the session out. All right, cool deal, man. We got about like 30 more minutes to play around, and we'll look into some other drum stuff that we can do with drum loops. All right. So that's that one right there, man. Cool deal. So now what we're gonna do is just create a new live set. We already got all that saved. You know what I'm saying? So that was right there working with drum loops. What we did was we took a drum loop and extracted, so to speak. What we did, we took a drum loop, sliced it up where we can utilize some one shots out of it. Okay, and once we utilized one shots out of it, we got a snare and a kick out of it. We took the remainder of the drum loops and kind of made it as a textural feel, a textural loop. So what we did was with that textural loop, we utilized a high pass filter and took some of the mid frequencies out of that loop so we can make room for a clap and a snare. Okay, and then we just build a beat around it. So you can rewind that once the playback is available. Rewind that a little bit and see how we did that in the first beginning. All right, cool. So what now we're gonna do is we're gonna find another drum loop and we're gonna play around with that. So again, we're gonna go find a drum loop. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Appreciate my one viewer. I had two of them when I popped in and out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I ain't got the numbers, but hey, it is what it is. I'm having fun with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Having fun with what I'm doing. Teaching, you know, teaching, man. A lot of people want to get into beats, but it's like something missing, so to speak. A lot of things you could teach, but you have to teach it by hand, so to speak. It's only so much you can learn virtually or whatnot. But I'm just talking just to fill in this dead space. Hold on a second. Let's see what else they got. Okay. I like that, but I don't like what it gives me. Okay. Okay. Let's go and find something. Let's do something a little different. Let's mess with some acoustical drums. Yeah. Let's fuck with this. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all some stuff with this right here. Oh, like that. Yeah. I like that right there. Let's keep it right there. All right, so what is the drum sample? What is the drum sample? Is this? All right, cool there. We got that right there. The tempo is 87. So let's go ahead and change the tempo to 87 in Ableton Live. All right. Drum loop, the file. Read the file. The file says blase 87 underscore name of the loop. Okay, cool. All right. So what we're gonna do? We change it to 87. We're gonna go ahead and drag this, pop it right there. Just like that. All right. Next thing we're gonna do, we got all of this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Notice right here, our segment BPM is 154. Check this out. If I was to hit play, turn the metronome on. This is how I always confirm, double check, and make sure that the tempo is always working with the sample. All right, so let's check it out. See, if I ain't told y'all this, y'all would have been lost in the sauce. You would have been like, man, I can't figure, fuck Ableton. That's how most people would have. No, establish your tempo. It's okay. Yeah, you got 87 in the tempo, okay? Got to go here, segment BPM, and change that manually, all right? Double click in there, or you can just double click in there and see how it changed to 120. What I normally do is double click on warp, double click on warp, double click on warp, okay? Double click on warp. You can type in there your BPM. Check this out. Turn that down a little bit so you can hear. You hear that tempo? And you'll notice that the drum loop stops right there at the end of 4 bars. All right? So let's go ahead, trim up our loop. All right? And we're going to turn that back up because we already know this is on tempo. All right? And let's go ahead and activate our loop. If you don't inactivate your loop, see how it doesn't have a color that represent like the track and everything? Go ahead and highlight the loop. You want to make sure that the loop is yellow. You'll see it's a smooth 4 bars. Check this out. Feel the tempo and hit play. All right, cool. Just like we did in the beginning, I'm gonna move a little fast. All right, just like we did in the beginning, we're gonna double check all our downbeats. So we're gonna go to 2 is off right here. Y'all see that shit? See that shit? It's off. Okay. We're gonna go to this little given warp marker. Gonna move it back a little bit. You still see it right here. Guess what? I manually did that. That's what Ableton gave me right here. But this is what I see. I'm gonna move that right there. Yeah, you gotta catch that shit. Gotta catch it. Go to 3. This is what Ableton is giving you right there. This little bit right here. No, you don't want to choose that. You want to find right there where that transient at, about close as you possibly can. Boom, make your own warp marker. Move it right there. All right, moving on to the 4th one right here. Number 4, the 4th beat. All right, this is what Ableton is giving you right here. Does that look like it's the transit? Fuck no. So go right here. Boom. It's the closest we can get on the grid line. The grid line represents the 87 tempo. All right. I'm going to move that into place. All right. Cool deal. So what we did in essence was the accordion effect, I like to call it. Anything you move, check this out. That's going to make it slow. You move it up here. It's going to make everything adjusts to the doggone grid. See that? You're moving. You're stretching and pulling the audio. You're doing this and you're pushing it in. You're doing this and you're pushing it in. All right? Got everything lined up. Let's check number 1 real quick. See how number 1 off? See, when you start triggering the first downbeat, your shit gonna be off. All right? This is what Ableton is giving you? Nah. Fuck that. Come in here. As you zoom more in, you see these dots right here? Oh, you can get that precise. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Double click right there. That's your warp marker. What Ableton give you? Fuck that shit. Move that shit right there to number 1. All right. Cool beans. All right. And if you want to be more precise, go ahead and zoom in. All right. Now, what we're going to do, you see how you can't zoom in anymore? I can't zoom it to 1. That's because they have this little situation set at 1. Undo that. Click on this one. See how it's highlighted in white, so to speak? Let me zoom in for y'all, for the people that don't understand. See how that's highlighted in white? Go ahead and highlight what you clicked on. Right click, go to set 1.1.1 here. Just like that, adjust your warp marker. Your loop marker right here. Boom. Make sure everything is lined up. If you got to zoom in more, zoom in. Zoom out. Check this out. You set yourself up to go ahead and put this on a simpler. Bet. All right, cool deal. Now, you'll see something right here. You see that right there? You see them red markers? It's letting you know something's off. All right, because we made a change of where that 1 to 1 is. So this loop is like, it's saying the audio is not really full balls. Don't worry about all that, man. Check this out. If you was to put this on 4, 0, 0, 1. I'm sorry. Put that right there. Yeah, 1 right there. Yeah. Now you have control. You control the narrative of the 4-bar drum loop. Turn that down for y'all to hear. You hear that? Yeah. And it's probably telling you the length of it just because it's going off of this little situation right here. Don't fuck with that back there. Just do what we did. Adjust your wave from the back to the front on these warp markers and you'll be all right. All right, let's go ahead and bring that back up to full volume. Yeah. Cool deal. You got that already set up, ready to go. All right, bet. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a MIDI track, and we're going to go ahead and choose a sampling instrument. We're going to choose this off of the push. All right, cool. So we did all that to do this. We're going to go ahead and drag this loop right here. We're going to drag that into the sampler. Drag and drop. Just like that, man. You ain't got to go and pull that from here or none of that. Just drag it from here and boom, just like that. Now, see how we made one shots the last time? We're going to make regions or whole sections. We're gonna do some old school sampling or whatnot. All right, cool. So let's go get into it right here. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and go to slice. Okay. Now, when we go to slice, we want to choose our playback. All right. We're gonna keep it on mono. All right, we got it on transients. That's what is Ableton did that for us. Okay, we don't want that. We can slice it by beats. Now, when you have it on slice by beats, it'll slice it according to the metronome. Like one slice, 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 slice. See how the slices were on the beat? Okay, and you ain't got to do that. You can do regions. Same purpose, but it's simplified. So slice, 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 slice. All right, cool deal. Y'all get the shit. You know what I'm saying? Slice, 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 slice. All right, bet. All right, cool deal. All right, so we got that slice, and we're gonna keep it right there because this is what I wanted to show you. All right. So we working with regions, right? Bet. The next thing we want to do is we're gonna work with regions like that. All right. We got 8 slices. All right. We're gonna take that from trigger to put it on gate. So when I let off the pad, it's gonna stop. If I hold that pad down, it's gonna keep on going. Only for that slice. See what I'm saying? All right, cool deal. So let's get more creative. All right, we can utilize that, but we put it on gate. We testing the waters and whatnot. If you want creative control and you have the push, go ahead, slice by manually. All right. And again, you'll see it right here. Oh shit. I gotta do this same shit over again. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me move the Super Mario over here. All right. Bet. All right, I'm gonna move the Super Mario stuff. All right. So got slice by region. You can slice by the beat. You can slice by transit. But we're gonna do everything manually. Again, if you want to put a slice here manually and you don't have a push, you gotta use left click on your mouse. Left click, left click, left click. I hate that shit. I'm glad I'm fortunate I have to have a push too. All right, so we're gonna slice everything on the push too. Move a little fast. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play this back one more time. I want to show you guys something. Y'all saw my slices right here. One more time. I gotta catch it. I see that bitch, but I'm gonna catch it for y'all. Y'all hear that? That's a feel. Oh yeah, we about to have some fun. Fuck them 2 hours, man. We're gonna go until the wheels fall off. So we're gonna zoom in. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in on this. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom in for you guys right here. We want to make sure that this section right here is now this is nudging. This is how you nudge with your mouse. But I'm gonna nudge on the push. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit on the push. Zoom in a little bit more, nudge that just a little bit. We off just a hair right here. All right, cool deal. Uh-oh, I made a oopsie. All right, cool deal. So I got 3 parts in mind. Let's go ahead and duplicate this simpler. All right. We're gonna call this one the fill. Follow me now. Follow me now. We'll call that the fill. That's only gonna consist of this right here. All right. Turn pad slicing off. That way I don't mess up. So we're gonna call this one the fill. Y'all see that bitch kind of flash right here? We're only gonna utilize the simpler for the fill. All right, cool deal. Now we're gonna call this one main slice, or we're gonna call it just the main slice. All right. So that's. I'm sorry, y'all. Let you see the flash. All right, here we go. And let's zoom out of that one. All right, we're gonna utilize that right there, and then we have this right here as a hi-hat. Okay, we're gonna and I spelled that wrong, so wrong, so I apologize. And we're gonna use this one as like highs, so we're gonna call this one highs. All right, cool. All right. All right, so I'm sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong one. So we can utilize this one right here as the highs. Okay, but this is how we're going to utilize that as the highs. We're going to do a high pass. All right. And add a little resonance. All right, cool. All right, so that's the main loop. Okay, we don't even need that, so we can go ahead and stop that clip and mute that track right there. All right, we're gonna focus on its highs. Okay, this is our tempo. And let's go ahead and record. Set everything up real quick for y'all. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, cool deal. So that's our hi-hat loop. All right. Y'all see that right there? Let me blow that up for y'all. That's our hi-hat loop. All right. We're going to go ahead and quantize this at 100%. I'm going to try to run through this bitch real quick for y'all. All right, cool deal. We're going to go to our main slice. All right. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to utilize, again, the filter section in here. All right. Let's go. Let me put my hands on the actual sample for y'all. All right. We're going to use a low pass filter. All right. I'm going to use that MS2 circuit filter. Drive the filter drive. Give it that little bounce, that pull, that lo-fi. I want that motherfucker to knock. You know what I'm saying? But I got too much on it. All right, cool deal. All right, here we go. Now I need some more, you know what I'm saying? Something's telling me, Rich, you need more. So what we're gonna do is go to the Ableton Live drum bus. All right. And we're gonna add some smack to that. And let's go ahead and add some transient. Now I added a little bit of transient right here, a little bit of transients. I don't know if y'all can see that because of my Super Mario little handle right there, but I'm gonna move that down for y'all. All right, I added a little bit of transient right here. Then I'm utilizing the boom to bring out the sub low frequencies. All right, so I got the boom at 50%, and then I'm utilizing the frequency to find the pitch. $54%. That's like the Kanye type of feel. All right. Notice I didn't utilize the drive. I kept it on soft, and we could trim the section, the sound coming in. All right. All right. Cool deal. All right, and now, if you want to, if you don't have the good ears for the pitch, go ahead, hit the headphones, and you can solo right there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and roll with that. That's our hi-hat. Let's practice. So we can roll with that. Let's go ahead. All right, cool deal. Let's go ahead and quantize what we just did. All right, go ahead and quantize. Here we go. Turn it down a little bit. Turn down on my hi-hats. All right, now what we next gonna do is pin those hi-hats right there. Oh, we can do something. We can do something, folks. We can automate these hi-hats to pin. Folks, it's okay to automate when you make your beats. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure we got the track arm on this hi-hat track, and check this out. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hit clip record, and we're gonna turn our pan knob to automate the pans. We don't necessarily have to use LFO all the time. Just simple automation. Here we go. Cool. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Now we ain't even mess with the feel. All right, cool deal. Now I'm gonna have to get a little creative on this right here. So we're gonna pull in the EQ8. Excuse me, can't talk tonight. All right, cool deal. All right, I had 2 cups of coffee, so I'm on it. I'm on it tonight. God damn it, shit. The other nights I did them streams, nigga, I was tired of the motherfucker, bro. All right, cool deal, man. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna put our resonance on the 8th band. We're gonna put our resonance at about 1. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna go all the way to the 1st band, and we're gonna put that on a low pass. Yeah, we're gonna put that on low pass. Excuse me, high pass. That's what we want to achieve, that type of sound. Now I'm gonna go to the 3rd. Let's go to the 4th band and turn up the mid frequencies a little bit. Let me go to the 3rd one. Yeah, right about 1,000. I'm gonna put this at 1.4 or 1.5. And bring that from 1,000 over to about 800. About right there. About 815 hertz. Oh. Y'all hear that? You see what you can do with these drum loops? We took the same drum loop and manipulated in its own textural feeling. We utilize filtering, like get the hi-hats. We utilize saturation and transients and just bringing out some of the low sub frequencies that make it real fattening and getting, establishing the kick and the snare. And then again, we use filtering once more to find the feel for us the mid range. Okay, now let's go ahead and record that. That's all we need right there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of my voice on this bad boy right here. I'm crunk now, boy. Y'all don't shit. Goddamn. All right, cool there, man. Let me calm my ass now. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is now I'm gonna look for my voice right here, and we're gonna you know what I'm saying? Right now, let's go ahead and add that. Y'all may hear some feedback or echo, but I apologize in advance. But we just need to add that type of sound right there. Let's go. All right, cool deal. So we're gonna take that off right there. Ugh. All right, and we're gonna not even have to use that. So let's do that one more time, y'all. Let's do that one more time. I won't have to add on the fourth measure. So we'll put that back in auto and record that one more time. Just like that. All right, cool. Put that back on off. And right there by there. All right, cool deal. Just so I don't go through my whole rigmaroles of trying to find the right plugins, we're gonna pull up a nice plugin. I love it. Recommend it to you guys or whatnot. I'm a big SSL fan, and we're gonna go ahead and look for the vocal strip from SSL. So we're just gonna type in vocal strip. I told y'all earlier when you type in vocal strip, if it pulls up automatically, good. If not, go to all resorts. We got it right here. We're gonna go ahead and drag and drop right there. Quick fix right here. Yes, sirree. Y'all see it. Easy to use interface. Let's play with that. It was too much low bass in there, but we wanted to fit right. So go ahead, throw that vocal sample out of there. Let's work with the EQ first. So that's what I did with the EQ. Turn it off. On. So what we're gonna do now, add some compression. Add some makeup gain. So we got about roughly about 4 to 5 dB of gain reduction going on. So I'm gonna add some makeup gain to that. All right, and then we can add some drive saturation. Let's see what that sounds like. Take it off. I like the edge, but a little bit too much, so we'll just leave it alone like that. Here we go. turn that shit down. All right, cool deal. So that's basically it right there, man. So what you can do now is we can add some pianos or some shit like that or whatnot to it or whatnot. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and do a little more promo with the HeatUp 3. All right, so let's go ahead and find HeatUp 3 right quick. All right, we're gonna go to virtual instruments and I'm gonna pull this. Actually, you know what? Fuck HeatUp 3. Fuck that. We're gonna go to this instrument I got. I hadn't played with it a lot. It's chords, okay? All right. This is a pretty cool one, powered by Loop Masters, okay? Chord it's one of those one-shot chord type of instruments that just gives you kind of like those chords or whatnot, man. Check this out. For all my lo-fi people out there that like that type of sound or whatnot, man. I mean, shit. I mean, you can do that. I mean, shit. You know, that was strings right there, but I like something with some keys. So let's go through here and find some keys. I see something that caught my high-fat piano. Yeah, it's a little too hard for me. That's more my style right there. It's good, but it ain't good. I like that. Okay, all right. Let's play around. Let's find a key to play in. I love that. That's a nice sound, by the way. I like that. Oh, I think we got one. People. I think we got one. All right, now let's mess with some of the parameters in here. It's a little bit too bright for your boy, man. So we're gonna go ahead and I don't see no EQ type of situation. I think this bottom note layer right here is what I need to look for. Ah, there you go. There we go. gotta find the rhythm, find the groove. Y'all just be patient with me. I like that. I like that. Let's go ahead and record something. 6, 7. um, um. There it is. Bring out that cutoff filter a little bit more. I got a freestyle, that's what I do. It's with C minor, C minor. All right, cool deal. Let me quit playing around with y'all, man. All right, cool deal. Let's do this. Let's pull up one instrument right here. Now we got some keys going on as a one shot right there. All right, and let's see. I just downloaded this bad boy as a demo. I was using this Air situation, what it is, Air Velvet, and I didn't like it, so I downloaded Lounge Lizard, should I say? And I know I'm gonna keep this beat, so I'm not gonna use that. What else can I use up in here? Let's see. I could. Trying to think what I have in my arsenal. Let me see here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go with a expand 2. And we can go ahead to expand 2. Old trusty expand 2. We can go to keys. Or we can even add. Let's do this. I was gonna go with some melodics, but I think we still missing something. So let's go ahead and add some Latin percussion. Okay, that's what I'm hearing in here, people. Okay, but I'm all over the place right now because this track got me. It got me thinking. Yeah. Okay, fuck it. I know where we're going. I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. Let me find it real quick. Let me find it for y'all. Looking for some strings right now. got that established. What I like to do is like to get my palette together. All right. So what we're gonna do now is let's switch over to those Latin percussion sounds. All right. Let's go ahead and bring up this one right here. All right. I'm not worried about the time. I already know I'm over. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I like to get this done and get it out of the way. All right, cool deal. So let's go here. All right, y'all. All right. That ain't what I'm looking for. Where you at? This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for these right here. Looking for the bad boys right there. I mean, I love Latin. Look, that Latin Cuban, man. We must be down here a little bit. I apologize if y'all have to hear those glissandos one more time. But where the hell is my motherfucking Congos, bitch? I could work with that shit. We're on the time frame. All right, one more time, y'all. I promise. Son of a bitch. One more time. Here we go. Let's go ahead and make sure that is it right there. Quantize at about, give it about 20% quantization. There we go. All right, next thing we're gonna want to find is them right there. All right, so see those right there? We're gonna go to the mixer, and we want to. You see how they got a stereo split? It's very important with stereo split. So we're gonna move those to the left. So we can go back and try to add some of these that right there in there. All right, and you son of a gun. Come on, y'all. Mm. All right, so we got that. Now I'm gonna add a top layer to that, but I'm not gonna use the same instrument. I'm gonna duplicate that, get rid of that MIDI, and what we're gonna do is put it on the right instrument. All right, and I gotta find it on. Ah, shit. Oh, man. Let me look at this instrument. All right, here we go. I think I found it. Here we go. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of the drums. All of the drums right there. I think we got it. We got it right there. So let's do that without the drums and let's go. I messed up right there. I messed up. One more time. All right. Messed up one more time. I got caught up in the trance. There he is. No quantiles on that. One more instrument and we be done for tonight, man. One more instrument. Let me think this out. Okay. All right, cool. I know what we're going to add. All right. Let me set the play up. All right. Let me set the play up, man. All right. I know we're going to add, and we're going to go ahead and get the fuck up on out of here, man. It's been a productive night, I have to say, man. I might have to drink coffee, like 3 cups before I jump on this bad boy right here, because that shit teams. It peps me up on my live stream. Or whatnot, man. All right, cool deal, man. So let's go ahead and do this right here. Go ahead and find our situation right here, man. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, chiming in, tuning in, playback people. Appreciate y'all supporting, man. If you're liking what you're hearing, go on ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications when I go live streaming, also uploading content. I got a video I need to upload ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I did a product review of Diablo Light from Cymatics, man. So I'll be uploading that video hopefully on tomorrow, so y'all can check it out, man. And what that does for your drums, all right? Be uploading that on tomorrow, man. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Super Mario_producer. Shoot me a DM, follow your boy. I'll make sure I follow you back. All right, as these sounds load up and stuff like that, we're gonna go ahead and go with something soulful. Yeah, I like that out there. Yeah, that alto sax. I like that alto sax, tenor sax, trombone, and trumpet. My type of people right there. I wish this bad boy could add like a tuba or something like that, but I guess not, man. Whatnot. I'm gonna use Session Pro, man. Session Pro. All right. All right, there we go. Let's see what we can come up with. Is it finished loading there? All right, there we go. right, I'm just joking around. Let me do this. Want to add a chorus effect. Never did this on the drums. I mean, excuse me, on the horns before. Oh, fuck. What chorus effect? So let's go and see what's a good chorus effect. Okay, so we may have to roll with this one right here. Shout out to Kilohertz chorus effect. I want the horns to be upfront and direct. Notice I adjust the spread. Makes the effect sound wide. I don't want that. I want it to be dead center. Spread it out a little bit more. All right, we're gonna bring that mix down because I don't want 100% wet. Let's do two taps. Sounds a little bit more organic. Let's see. All right. I don't know what the fuck I played. I don't want to. Capture MIDI, man. Capture MIDI, man. I love it, bro. But I like it because you can get in tune and you can get lost into playing. Hit the capture MIDI button, and it's just like, okay, run that beat back or whatnot. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just double check. That's that late night jazz right there. All right, cool deal, man. We done, man. We done right there, man. We are good. We are good, man. Shout out to everybody right now, man. Let me go ahead and hit duplicate on that one. Now, when you hit duplicate, when you stop the clips on, let's say, on a controller, whether it be a Novation launch pad, Novation launch key, or push 2, push 1, or whatnot. When you stop the clips and you hit duplicate on the push 2, specifically the push 2 or the push 1, when you hit duplicate after you stop a clip, you'll notice when you hit duplicate, it'll create another sequence, so to speak. And the notes, or excuse me, the clips that you stop will be not there. It'll not be there, excuse me. And you hear the clip right there. All right. I'll put everything in perspective. Now, that you remember that drum loop we did when we first started with this bad boy, Inspiration. We don't need that shit no more because we already got the audio in the simplers, okay? Now check this out. Check this out. We're gonna take the hi-hats out and see how that sounds. We're gonna duplicate that. Now we building the song. Be mindful. Oh. We building the song or whatnot. Now what we can do now, check this out. We're gonna add the string, a low string in there. We added that low string in there. But we want that hi-hat in there, so we're gonna copy that back. We done for tonight, man. We done for tonight, bro. Good session, man. Good session, man. Good live stream session tonight, man. Let me go ahead and turn this down for you guys, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in on the playback. Squirrel Beats, man. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm so sorry if I'm just now checking you out. I was in the zone. My bad, Squirrel Beats. Shout out to Squirrel Beats for checking me out, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what plugin you was talking about because I was tunnel vision trying to finish up this bad boy or whatnot, man. But if it's the horns plugin, you can get it in Studio One if you have contact. The expand VST, you can get that in Studio One if you have the VST chords, if you have it in VST format. Easy Drummer in VST formats. The only thing you can't get is the simpler, which is this device right here, and the drum bus, which is this device. But anything else from the yellow on beyond, so that's Easy Drummer chords, Expand 2, and also Contact, the expansion library, what it is, session horns. Yes, you can utilize that in Studio One if you have the Contact player or the Contact VST. All right, cool deal, man. Sorry about that, Scrub Beats. Man, I was in the zone. Hey, you gotta understand. You know how it is, big dog. Oh, I thought something had happened. All right, cool deal, man. Let's get the hell up on out of here, man. 2.5 hours. I didn't mean to go that long, but again, education. I showed you guys how to utilize drum loops in different ways here in Ableton Live. That's my version. That's how I do it. You may do it your different way or whatnot. So I hope whatever I showed you, you can take it and interpret it in your own language, your own creativity, and then your own music and stuff like that, man. My channel is set up for you guys to succeed in your own way. Take knowledge and let it blossom for you and stuff like that, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Checking out the playback. Shout out to everybody that was on the live stream, peeped in. Shout out to my boy Los. Appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to Squirrel Beats, man. Appreciate you for tuning in as well, man. My apologies if I could not get to you. I didn't see your comment because I was in the zone, man. I don't have that many people come in or whatnot, so I'm just used to one person being in this bad boy or whatever the case may be, man. But shout out to you, big dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Just hit me up on the DM if you watch this playback, man. Follow me on Instagram at Super Mario _producer on Instagram, man. DM me if you got any questions. Follow me. I'll follow back. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to this channel, man. Super Mario, man. Subscribe to this channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all, everyone, all my viewers that come through and check out something. Appreciate your viewers and stuff like that, man. Go ahead and hit that bell for notifications when I live stream and also upload videos as well, man. I also host a podcast. It's called On the Beat, ONDA Beat, On the Beat podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can check out that podcast on Spreaker.com, man. Spreaker.com, or you can go to your favorite streaming site, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. Check out On the Beat podcast. Check out the On the Beat podcast on those sites, man. Spreaker.com, Apple, Google Podcasts, and also Spotify, man. That's where the podcast at, man. You can follow us on Instagram at onthebeat.podcast. Again, onthebeat.podcast. Again, on the beat, all one word, .podcast. ONDABEAT.podcast on Instagram, man. If you like to be on the show, I'm always looking for producers to come on and chop it up on the podcast, man. Producers, let me say this. Producers, don't be scared. It's your time to shine, man. Get your ass on a freaking podcast and talk about who you are. You may be the coolest producer, but you don't get your face out there. You don't get out there and let the people know who you are. How else somebody gonna buy your beat or fuck with you if you ain't out there letting people know who you are? You can only do so much when you put beats up on BeatStars and Airbit and stuff like that. It's more than that. It's about getting out there and collaborating and networking. And that's where it's at, man. So definitely hit me up if you want to come on the podcast. I'm always welcoming, number one, producers. Number two, artists. If you're an artist out there, you come across this video and stuff like that, feel free to hit me up. You can email us as well, onthebeat.podcast@gmail.com. Again, follow us on Instagram, onthebeat.podcast. DM us and we can get you taken care of or whatnot, man. I'm always staying scheduled. The podcast is always booked, man, for real. I can't invite who I want to because I always got people inquiring about getting on the podcast, man. So this is for you guys out here, all music curators. Get your ass on the podcast, man. We also have a Spotify playlist, man. Yes, we have a Spotify playlist. Let me go on here and show y'all because it seems like when I show or talk about it, it doesn't really come up and resonate. So I'm going to pull the podcast up on my Spotify desktop app. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to go and check out the podcast playlist, man. The On the Beat podcast guest Spotify playlist, man. Y'all see it right there, man. That's it right there. That's me. That's me. This shit real, man. I ain't making this shit up. We have a lot of songs. Man, I need some followers. I only got 2 followers. That's okay, though. That's all right. That's good. 2021, we're going to change some shit, you heard me? You can download this playlist, and we have all of our podcast playlists, all of our podcast guest songs on this playlist. It goes all the way back until when we first started. June, man. We started in May, but June we popped it off, man. Beautiful, man. Beautiful 6 months, man. In 2020, man. Everybody from JR Son, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kmart Gold, JR Son. Who else was Jack Joe, you know what I'm saying? JR Son, Jack Joe, and Kmart Gold. They out of New Orleans. I'm gonna go down this playlist, man. Shout out to Hevo, man. Hevo, man. She's a female rap artist out of Beaumont. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy, my nigga, my high school classmate, my people, D Dot, man. Follow D Dot Major Music on YouTube as well, man. D Dot, man. Got some, he came on the show, man, a couple of times, bro. Shout out to D Dot, man. Shout out to my brother from another mother, man. C-About Cash, man. He came on the show. Shout out to Lady Jazz, man. Another female artist. From Southwest Houston, but she's out there in the ATL, man. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to my boy Vaughn, the artist. Vaughn with 2 N's. The artist out of Baton Rouge out here in Houston, man. Shout out to the, I like to call her, this was a step up for me, man. Jordine Pauline. Shout out to her, man. Female artist out of LA, man. Came on the podcast, man. Shout out to BZB Harris, man. back at the crib, man. Lafayette, Louisiana, by way of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Shout out to him, man. He came on the podcast. Ugo Black, man. Ugo Black doing his thing, bro. Shout out to him, man. Artist out of Dallas. Back and forth from Dallas to ATL, man. Came on the podcast, man. Shout out to this big dog right here, man. Richie Evans, man. Hey, he a big dog in the music industry, man. Artist out of, I think, New York, if I'm not mistaken. From the East Coast, though, man. But he's all around the world, man. Shout out to Richie Evans, man. Hey, man. I already know y'all know who this name, right? Mercedes? Yeah, she used to be former No Limit, man. Yeah, former No Limit artist, man. It was a big time. Like, this was an honor. You know what I'm saying? Mercedes, man. Shout out to Mercedes, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to her, man. She came on the Beat podcast, bro. Shout out to my boy Herc the Jerk, man. He came on the podcast, man. Shout out to him. New Iberia, Louisiana. Up in this bitch. Another New Iberia, Louisianian. DJ True Blue, man. Shout out to him, man. He came on the podcast, man. Another guy, man. Rap artist. M.A. You know what I'm saying? M.A., man. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Actually, not Baton Rouge. Port Allen. Just across the river, man. On the west side of the river, man. You know what I'm saying? Port Allen, Louisiana, man. M.A., man. Shout out to him, man. J.G. LaFrr. Shout out to her, man. She's a female artist. Not only a female artist, she's a producer and an engineer. How you love that, man? She came on the Beat podcast, chopped it up with your boy a couple of times, man. Shout out to her, man. We got DJ True Blue back on this bad boy again. Tasha Scott, man. Now, this is a veteran right here, man. I don't know if y'all know who Tasha Scott is, but she's been on a lot of TV shows, a lot of TV movies, Hollywood movies. You know what I'm saying? Movies back in the 90s, man. Beverly Hills Troop. It was one show that she was with Robert Townsend. It was a show back in the 90s, but go Google Tasha Scott. Google Tasha Scott. She came on the Beat podcast, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to my dude, man, all the way up there in Boston, Massachusetts. Jaye Bonet, man. Jaye Bono. You know what I'm saying? Brother, you know what I'm saying, out of Boston, Massachusetts, man. Came on the podcast and chopped it up. Shout out to my girl, Shani Chanel. Again, Shani Chanel, man. Up and coming R&B artist. She hot right now, man. Shout out to her, man. She came and chopped it up with your boy, man. Shout out to another up and coming R&B artist, Courtney Bonds. You know what I'm saying? Courtney Bonds, man. Out of Houston, Texas, man. Shout out to her. We got Shalia Monet, another hot R&B artist out of Houston, Texas, but again, from Boston, Massachusetts. Shalia Monet, man. Shout out to her. My dude, Charles Alexander. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. Doing the interview on the B podcast. B Soul out of Philly, man. Down here in Houston, man. Shout out to him. Nicole Lundy out here in Houston. Shout out to her, man. She came on the B podcast. Oleana. I have trouble saying her name. Oleana, man. Shout out to her, man. R&B artist. Came on the B podcast, man. Brittany Balmer. I like her, man. Oh my God, her voice. She bad, yeah. I had to hire her for a couple of private services or whatnot, for us, you know, saying some telegrams and stuff like that. That girl can sing, man. Brittany Balmer, man. Shout out to her. My dude, man, Darico Shawns. Hey, anything close to Jaheim right now, y'all need to go look at Darico Shawns, man. Out of Houston as well, man. The next thing close to Erykah Badu, Eden. Make sure you go check out Eden, man. She hot. I like her. Eden, man. R&B artist, man. A hip-hop duo from Austin, Texas, man. These two young brothers right here, man, talking about George Floyd, man. And all the stuff that we dealing with right now in the world, man. Two-way, man. Hip-hop duo, man. Young brothers, man. Around 18, 19 years old, man. Out of Austin, Texas. Two-way, man. Y'all go check them out. My nigga. My artist. Joint Chief of Staff's artist. Rucker. Came on the Beat podcast, man. Go check out his album out right now. Rectified, man. He came on the Beat podcast. Another artist from Lafayette, Louisiana, man. Loyalty, man. Go check her out, man. Also, her manager was on the podcast as well. Party Bar, man. Y'all go check them out from Lafayette, Louisiana. Last but not least, we had another set of producers come on. Beat Queens, man. From Atlanta, Georgia, man. Beat Queens came on, chopping it up with your boy, man. They got some projects out on Spotify as well, man. Go check them out. That's all the artists, man. All these artists. That's a bunch of music, man. Just good curated music from our podcast came on. You can go follow this playlist on Spotify, On The Beat Podcast Guest on Spotify, man. Make sure you go follow this right now, man. Add it to your library. You won't be disappointed, man. Stuff like that, man. Hey, we're going to get up out of here, man. Just want to plug that in right there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, again, subscribe to this channel, Super Mario. Go ahead, hit that bell for the notifications when I upload the content and everything like that. Shout out to Jax Creative Media for creating everything that you see right now, man. In the yo with your boy. In the yo with your boy, man. Super Mario, man. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I like this last track we created. The first one was nice, but this one right here is something special. You got to be a spitter in order to spit on something like this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to spit on something like that right there, man. Hey, man. It is what it is, man. We're going to go ahead and go into the week, man. It's about 12:52 a.m. Central Standard Time. On this given date, January 11th, we go ahead. I carry you guys into the next day with some jams or whatnot. Tune in next Wednesday for our live stream. And in between, I'll try to upload some content, but I do got a video on the way, man, so y'all stay tuned to that, man. This has been your boy, Super Mario, man. Again, follow me on Instagram at Super Mario Producer. Again, at Super Mario _producer. Again, on Instagram at Super Mario _producer, man. Fuck with your boy, man. We're going to go ahead and ride out right here, right now, man. Let me go ahead and transition to another screen so y'all can actually see me, man. There we go right there, man. New to this, man. I had to change some shit up and whatnot, man. If you are able to live users, man, feel free to hit me up, drop a comment. We can link up or whatnot, different ways to link up, collaborate and whatnot over the internet remotely or whatnot, man. So, again, we're going to go ahead and live out, jam out, and I appreciate you. And again, as I said in the beginning of this video, know your purpose. If you ain't got a purpose, especially with this music stuff, get the hell out the game because you're just wasting your time and wasting other people's time. Know your purpose. If you don't know the music business, get out the way. If you don't know how to make beats and you don't want to learn the correct way, learn the basics, just learn, get out the way. Know your purpose, though, before you get up in it. Anything you do and you jump into, know what the purpose is and know what your purpose is getting into it. Because you got a purpose, but you got to find it, okay? So I just wanted to bring down the music for that so y'all can hear that, all right? Cool deal, man. Y'all be easy, man. We're going to go ahead and transition up out of here, man. Y'all be easy, man. Stay warm, stay safe. And we out, man.